You take the effort, you make the effort to actually save lives, rescue lives. Like an animal about to die, you rescue the animal. That's saving lives. People about to die, giving blood, for example, is a form of saving life. Even giving money donations so that people can have an operation is saving lives. There are many, many ways to save lives. Talking a person out of committing suicide is saving life. Alright? Besides non-stealing, we go one step further, that is to share and give generously. So we not only don't take people's things, we give our own things. Can you see? It's one step further. Then, no sensual misconduct, we be respectful and committed in our relationships. And we respect our own senses and don't misuse our senses, overindulge in our senses. Okay? No harmful speech. Of course, to do more is to be very truthful and to speak gently. Because some people say, okay, I don't say harsh words, I don't say gentle words either. So it's not enough. We got to speak. We are given the gift of speech. So when we speak, try and speak as truthfully as possible and as gently with kindness. Then no intoxicants. The reason is intoxicants dulls our mind. It dulls our mind. It makes us very unmindful. Then we do silly things. So one step further is to cultivate a calm and clear mind by practicing mindfulness. So that's Varita and Charita. So you have the 5 precepts and the 5 ennoblers. The Charita is the 5 ennoblers. Pancha Sila, Pancha Dhamma. So you see they are like partners. Okay? So it's not 10 precepts, don't worry, it's still 5. Just Varita, Charita. One is avoiding evil, the other one is doing good. So they are partners to each other. Okay, next question. Why practice the precepts? Now just now when you chanted the 5 precepts, the first one was Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. You are saying, translation, I undertake the training rule to abstain from killing. I undertake the training rule. So the key word there that explains precept is precepts are training rules. Train us to be what? To be better humans. That's all. They're training us to be better. So when you abstain from killing and you save and protect lives, aren't you becoming a better person? When you don't steal, you give generously, you are becoming a better person. So the purpose of the precepts, why the Buddha taught us the precepts, is to train us to be better humans. That is the whole purpose. So there is a difference between precepts and commandments. The word commandments is a little frightening already, isn't it? Command. Commandments usually people understand as something laid down by a superior being. Rules, laws. If you break them, you get punished. In fact, if you look at some of the ancient texts that talks about commandments, it actually says, if you break them, you are making a superior being very angry and you may get punished. Some even say you may go to hell. That is the idea of commandments. So precepts are not to be mistaken for commandments, because some people are very, very afraid of breaking precepts. But they are afraid of breaking precepts for the wrong reasons. It's out of fear. Fear of punishment. It shouldn't be fear of punishment. You should not abstain from killing because you fear punishment. Oh, bad karma, I mustn't do it. No, you abstain from killing because it's the right thing to do. That is the reason. It's the right thing to do. You want to be a better human, therefore you do not kill. It's not out of fear. Because if it's out of fear, the moment the fear is removed, we will do. When there's no more fear, somebody will convince you, don't worry, there's no punishment. Do. Do. Because then you're practicing the precept for the wrong reasons. So remember, the reason is the precept is to train us to be better. And we want to be better. We know it's good to be better. Therefore, we observe the precepts and we do our best to keep the precepts. Now, again, why practice the precepts? The Buddha gave us the 5 precepts because we live in a community, in a society with other people. Imagine if you were the only living being on an island. Do you need the 5 precepts? See, you are living on an island with a coconut tree. Do you need the 5 precepts? Who is there to kill? Who is there to steal from? Who is there to conduct sensual misconduct? Who is there to lie to? You have no one to talk to but the coconut tree. The only thing is you can get yourself drunk because there's a coconut tree. Right? Then when you get yourself drunk, you are harming yourself. Okay, you can even break the 5 precepts. The 5th precept is you live on an island with a coconut tree. Right? So why do we need the precepts? We need the precepts because we live with people. So we don't want to harm others, we want to respect their property. We want to treat them with respect. We don't want to speak harshly to them because we live in a community and we want to live with respect and harmony, with peace and happiness. So we need the precepts because we live together. That is another reason. Okay, now people, as I said, some people are afraid of breaking the precept. Now, if you're interested in what constitutes breaking a precept, there are 3 levels to breaking a precept. Number 1 is, do you actually have the intention of breaking the precept? Is intention first? The Buddha taught everything boils down to intention. So if I were walking here and didn't know there was an insect and I stepped on it, I did not break the precept because it was unintentional. But if I know there's an insect and I step on it, then it's intentional. I have broken the precept. So it's intention first. Because inadvertently we step over ants, sometimes our car rolls over insects. It's without intention. So it's intention first. Do you have the intention of stealing? Maybe not. Maybe you thought that thing was free. It says take one, take one. And later you discovered, well, I wasn't supposed to take. Did you break the precept of stealing? No, you did not. There was no intention. Okay? So it has to start with intention. And then with the intention, for example now, I'm so angry, I want to step on the insect. Intention is there. Then I must do the effort of going there. Then I must actually commit the intention, then you break it. Not easy to break a precept. There are 3 levels. So if you have the intention, okay, bad intention, you make the effort, then you pull yourself back. No, I must not do it. You haven't broken the precept. You have generated some unwholesome karma at every stage. Because a bad intention generates unwholesome karma. Making the effort, some unwholesome karma. But you didn't actually do it, so you didn't break it. But there's a little bit of unwholesome karma. It's only when you commit all 3, then you have broken. But even if you have broken, you can sort of make up for it by realizing your mistake and doing more wholesome deeds to sort of compensate for your wrongdoings. So it's not the end of the world. It's never the end of the world. We have broken precepts before, I'm sure we have. We have told white lies. Who hasn't told a white lie? Yeah, we have. But when we realize it's wrong, we try and do better. Yeah? And we just do more good to help compensate. Okay? That's possible. So, remember last week I told you about Ajahn Brahm's traffic lights. This is very relevant to us lay people because our life is just not perfect. So traffic lights principle, remember? The traffic lights are like precepts. They are there to keep law and order, to keep peace and harmony. Once in a while you may have to break, but you know your own intention. You know your own intention. If your intention is one of compassion, then you console yourself. It's bright and dark karma. Breaking a precept is dark karma, but doing it out of compassion, the compassionate part of it is bright karma, good karma. So it sort of balances out. Okay? We cannot fool ourselves by saying, oh, if I do out of compassion, I'm totally scot-free. No. Breaking a precept is breaking a precept. If you ask the monks whether it's okay to tell a white lie, they tell you no. A lie is a lie. You say, but I'm doing it out of compassion. They tell you a lie is a lie. Has any monk ever told you it's okay to tell a white lie? No. I have asked so many monks. It's not